Peace everyone, welcome back to Giganomics. Most people trying to start a courier business, a senior errand service, or a local delivery company all have the same problem. They don't know where to find clients. They searching online for courier contracts, sending random emails, and driving from one business to another without any real strategy. But I just completed a delivery inside a medical building, and before I even made it back to my car, I already identified an entire list of potential clients. Private doctors, medical labs, physical therapy offices, rehabilitation centers, pharmacies, and there's even a lab corp inside. In this video, I'm gonna show you how I turned one delivery into a complete prospecting opportunity and how I started building relationships inside a building that has a strict no soliciting policy. Let's jump into it. This is where a lot of new business owners make mistakes. They walk into a building for one customer, complete the delivery, and just leave. I'm not only looking at the business I'm currently servicing, I'm studying the entire area around it. Look at what's all inside this one building. You have doctor offices, you got private medical practices, you got all kind of labs, chiropractors, rehabilitation centers, injury treatment, referrals, you got physical therapy, and you also have laboratories. Every one of those offices has different delivery needs. One may need specimens transported, another may need medical records, one may have supplies, another may be equipment, prescriptions, documents, or even patients themselves needing transportation for appointments. You don't know what they need yet, but that's the purpose of prospecting. You're not deciding who will hire you, you're identifying who could potentially use your services. I call this the client cluster method. Instead of searching for businesses scattered across the entire city, you find one concentrated area containing multiple potential customers. This could be a medical office building like this one. It could be a hospital district surrounded by pharmacies, labs, rehabilitation centers, senior communities, and even medical supply companies. It can also be a shopping district. They got independent resellers, they be having print shops, they got law offices, flower shops, auto parts stores, and even small businesses that need same-day delivery. If you operate a senior errand service, look for areas containing assisted living communities, senior apartments, pharmacies, grocery stores, and doctor offices. The idea is to build a prospect list around a small service area instead of chasing random leads all over town. That helps you find clients, and it can eventually help you build a compact, profitable delivery route. But all these buildings, the hospital back there, centers, it's a facility, it's a medical, a senior center building right here. It's some kind of, another little shelter or some kind of, I'm not sure of what kind of building that is, but it's another little building. I'll be seeing people that look like, like disabled or they got problems that lives in that building right there and standing out front. Like, this is the perfect area. Like, these are the kind of areas you want to, if you have them in your city, all the way down there, even further back down this way, it's all kind of medical facilities, buildings, labs, doctor offices, rehabs, therapy. That's all this whole area is. All down through there. All around here, those buildings is some type of assisted living, senior communities. This whole area. And right now I'm getting out of it because I'm leaving. When I find an area like this, I start collecting information. I'm looking at the directory, the signs on the door, the businesses inside the building, and the facilities surrounding it. I want the business name, the type of service they provide, their address, phone number, their website, and the person who may make decisions about delivery services. I'm not trying to pitch everybody that same day. First, I'm creating a qualified prospect list. Later, I can research each business and determine which service would make the most sense to offer them. This is how you stop saying, I don't know who to contact. The potential customers are already grouped together. You just have to learn how to recognize them. Now, again, all of these are potential clients. You need a list, you need somewhere to start. Being that I'm already connected with people in the building, I use them as reference. All the different doctors, all the different labs right there, the surgeons. That's a medical building. Great place to market. The medical building. Now, this particular building is strict about soliciting. I'm not walking through the hallways handing out flyers or interrupting every office. you have to respect the building policies. Because I already service a lab inside the building, the staff sees me coming and going while I'm doing legitimate carrier work. During one of my earlier pickups, I entered the wrong office on purpose. I introduced myself, explained that I was a carrier making a pickup, and gave them the name of the business I was actually looking for. They directed me to the correct office. I didn't get them a sale pitch, I didn't hand them a flyer, but something important happened. They saw my face, heard what I did, and learned that I was already providing courier service inside that building. Now when I walk past that door, I speak. Good morning, how you doing? They see me as a professional, they see me completing pickups, and they see me returning consistently. I'm no longer a complete stranger roaming in their hallways. Now that same office speaks to me now. It's them saying good morning first, and did you catch the game? This is relationship-based marketing. Their current courier may be late one day. They may have an urgent delivery need. They may need after hours, weekend, stat, overflow, or backup courier service. And when that happened, who are they more likely to remember? A random company that sent them an email 6 months ago, or the local carrier they regularly see providing services inside their own building? That's what I mean by planting seeds. I'm not expecting every conversation to produce an immediate courier contract. I'm positioning myself so when a delivery problem happens, they already know who I am and what I do. The prospecting doesn't stop at the front door. Look at the surrounding area. There's a hospital nearby, there are senior facilities, assisted living communities, there's medical offices, even residential buildings, and other healthcare related organizations throughout this entire section. So depending on your services, if you offering pharmacy delivery, hospital discharge support, senior errands, or medical carrier services, these are the type of areas you want to study. You may discover 20, 30, or even 50 potential clients within a small radius. This is much more valuable than finding one pharmacy on one side of town, a lab on another side, and one senior facility in the opposite direction. You want client density. The closer your customers are to one another, the easier it becomes to stack deliveries, reduce empty miles, and build a route that actually makes more financial sense. Now, this particular area is about 15 miles from my house, and that matters. My long-term goal is to eventually place someone else on part of my Bronx route while I build more business here in New Rochelle. I'm not randomly picking a new market. I'm looking for an area close enough for me to service consistently, but concentrated enough to where I can offer my services to multiple businesses. Don't look at only one company. Study the complete area and create a prospect list of every business that could potentially use your service. Then research those businesses, determine what delivery problems you could solve, and begin building relationships professionally. You don't need to market to the entire city. You need to find one strong cluster of potential customers and consistently work that area. This is how you find courier clients. This is how you build a local delivery route. And this is how you start turning the businesses you pass every day into real opportunities. Until next time, y'all stay safe, stay blessed, get to your hustle. Peace.